Yo, V, you are the first. The first to be the first. Oh, Leah second. How are we doing? Hello, folks. How's our Thursday? Hope all is well. Hope all is good. Uh, 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 bu- bu- uh. Yes, yes. I have to remember which part of the tutorial we're on. So we're on these diamond shapes. Video 12, maybe? No. Aha, I found it. So we are on video 14, learning to make these little gems. Today, learning the gems, yeah. We have our on-brand Pepsi, V's favorite. It has no energy. Ah, powered up. Right, let's do it. Is it good gems? Yeah. You'll probably start your guys' feedback at 9 o'clock. So you have 1 hour, 20 minutes to get this stuff ready if you want to show it this week, which of course I think you probably do. 5, 5, 5. 5 of them. Pattern amount 5. Yes, it is a tired day. What was the first day? It is for me. Triples. Usually people roll on in around 8, half 8. You're in the early hours. Moments. Radius. True. Hey Via, happy Thursday, welcome back. How are you doing? Hey, cool. Glad you liked it. Hey, nice. What type of job apps? I know job apps can be can get super tedious after a while, especially if they ask for cover letters. Yeah, Vienna. It's quite expensive as well, isn't it? Used to live in London for a year. It's chaos. Yeah. I went up to London last November. I went to somewhere called Elephant and Castle, and that just was like completely new world for me. Just London in general is such a different pace to what I'm used to. Looking up and seeing buildings is weird for me since I live in a village in the north. Yeah, not too bad. It's such a minor part of my week that it's going to be very slow progress, but yeah, it's going all right. Learning bit by bit fundamentals. I'll probably be in this program for a little while. Maybe mix it up with some of the Blender modeling, but yeah. Oxford Circus is the one I lived in. I lived in Soho, so it was a bit mad. Do you remember that environment that won the escape contest? Wasn't it the one with the car in the video? Were they the ones that won? The red car, CryEngine scene. Yeah, it's kind of insane how good this stuff still looks 10 plus years later, despite all the technology advancements. That good, pure artistic skill, right? Getting the right sort of colors and contrast, lighting. It's one of the big things about CryEngine back then, when it was UE3 and UDK. CryEngine was the one that could do the real-time lighting, at a decent level. Whereas Unreal, people were still doing baked. So that was one of the benefits crossing over to it. Yeah, they got some good stuff. Unreal's always had dynamic lighting. It's just that it didn't have any. It had like I forgot what they call it, LPVs and different methods of getting bounce lighting before Lumen, but never thought it was very good, to be honest. I'm so confused at this bit. I'm so tired as well because of it. So that goes into there and there. Pretty sure there's three blends. I can't even remember when they made that blend. I tried to install CryEngine a few months ago. It just would never download from the website. No matter, I tried both my computers. I just tried clicking download, just nothing wouldn't happen. So I was like, oh well. I stumbled on one of your I stumbled on one of your Polycount hard surface assets. Oh wow. Hold on. Sketchfab. Oh, those are really old. Yeah, those are super old. Damn. Yeah, let me load that up. Back before we could do the boo, like you could just boolean this stuff so easy now. Yeah. I used to have these on my portfolio. Nice yellow render style. This stuff now, this is all sub D and you could like flow it, but now you can just boolean this stuff, bevel shade it in like a fraction of the time. I was like, Sag. Hard surface modeling is so competitive and fast now for like doing that stuff. But yeah, I used to have those because I did those when I was at university because I wanted to get some sort of personal work in, you know. I used to have those. Where are they? Yeah, all here. There's so much hidden stuff on the ArtStation. But I used to like have a little thing for them, just like little random shapes and stuff. Those are good challenges, yeah, for sub D especially. So that puts in, then that puts out, and then they're putting the levels to harden it. Okay, now I'm understanding. Yeah. Hey Tom, hey Mr. Brooker. Welcome back. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah, not too bad. We're following the official substance. It's a pretty long tutorial, especially with 1 hour and a half a week. But yeah, we're going to be doing substance for a while. It's the you know what, an hour and a half each week for the most part. So it's very low hours because life's very busy at the moment in the rest of the week. But yeah, learning to tile stuff now, just doing this shape stuff, and all that jazz. The only problem with this straight line mode is it doesn't snap properly. It leaves like little things to hold control and move it. What's going on? Been checking out Halo Infinite art. Oh, Halo Infinite. Yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, some really good stuff there. Really good trim sheet work as well. Ika, Ika, Isa. We're in the same trenches. Yeah, following that long story. It's good. It's definitely throws you into the deep end with pattern generation. I'm like, damn, bro, I just want to make bricks. But it's all good learning. Like I say, I have a very small amount of time this each week to dedicate to a designer, so it's a long journey. So we'll pick up fundamentals along the way, right? But yeah, so far so good. Getting used to stuff, really. How's your journey going? Hey, nice, yeah, cool, cool. This is the way. This be the way. Oh, lots of trim sheet. It's super cool to see the architecture as well. Forerunner's architecture. Yeah, I'm not too into sci-fi, but it is really good to see, like on the art station, like with the split gate as well. It was really cool to see some of the work on that, and how it's designed. Very cool shapes and design language and all that sort of stuff, which is cool. Also working on environment art. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, yeah, no worries. All good, all good. Sounds good to me. We're all on our learning journeys, which is cool. All on learning journeys. See, when it gets like this, I don't know if I like the straight lines because when it gets like this, it's like, oh, wait, what? Where's that going? It's when graphs start to cross, it hurts my brain a lot of the time. I think so, yeah. And a few others as well. Probably not anymore, though, sadly. Yeah, I think they laid off most of the team. bad. I might revert back to this stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to this. I think it's wonky, but I prefer this. It's a bit easier for me to see where stuff's going, even though it doesn't look as clean. I'm very picky when it comes to sci-fi stuff. It's very impressive what's in it. Materials. Yeah, the news is sad to hear. Yeah, it's happening a lot in the industry as well. Yeah, I do know some environmental artists that don't use designer, but they've usually retroactively been in the industry. Thing is, if you want to get into the industry now, you kind of have to know designer as an environment artist. Otherwise, how are you going to make your textures? But if you were in before, then it's understandable because I know a few people like that. I used to make my textures in ZBrush, but for this fabric sort of stuff, I couldn't imagine doing that. Not for sure. ZBrush and Painter is pretty nice. TBH. So threshold, which inverts the thing. I made the texture that shit again. God damn. Yeah, a lot of environmental art is world building. So, like I say, I know folks they're in the engine all the time. Never need to open half the things. And I know places where all the tileables have been set up and then you model and map over. Depends on the studio and the outsourcing and all that sort of jazz. But yeah, the material art role does cover a lot of that now. But then there's the argument like AAA is dead or dying, and then you need more of a generalist skill set to work in AA. There's loads of changing factors at the moment. But the more skills, the better, usually. I don't intend to be a material artist. If I can make some decent tileables, to an environment art level, that's what I'm aiming for 2026 at least. Photoshop, the OG. I remember when you remember texturing Dido and you hit the button in Dido and Endo and Photoshop does all these hundreds of layers. That didn't seem to last either. Yeah, I think the best approach is to be T-shaped in nowadays in the industry. Could never find a good image for a T-shaped. It's always just like a scuffed one. What's something that looks visually interesting? I might commission someone to draw me a T-shaped person because I always bring it up in my talks. There's never any good like drawings of illustrations of it. Can't read that. This image is okay. It's not great, but yeah, the T-shaped skills I think is a good thing to have, right? So if you take me for example, at this stage in my life, the the vertical, whatever you call it, the spine of the T is obviously at this point is lighting. You know, that's my profession. It's what I get paid to do, and that's what I invest most of my time in. And then at this point, the broad skills is, you know, teaching, education, making videos, environment art, 3D modeling, because I used to do environment artist. And now I'm just adding substance designer onto here as well, right? But I think that's the good way to go to build your skills up. What does a principal artist actually do? I have a section of that on one of my PowerPoints because it can get quite in depth. If you load up the lighting board, if you go over to you go to the main hub for the EMC 3D. Am I disconnecting? No. Yes, if you go over to here, full lecture and slides, and just click on the top arrow, there's a slide on principal versus lead. You can actually just see it here, to be honest. Those are the top-down differences. What does the potato-shaped graph look like? It looks like this. Me learning designer. That's what a potato-shaped graph looks like. So a principal is very much someone that wants to just do the work and wants to go up in seniority and pay and doesn't want to do the people management side of which a lead is. You know, most of the time leads aren't going to be making artwork. They're going to be managing the team and the people. Unless it's a smaller studio where they might be able to do some work on stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much the difference. But yeah, you can get to that on the board, right? That's where all the headquarters stuff is. That's where it all goes to. Yeah, to a degree, pretty much. Leads will be in meetings most of the time, and politics and fighting battles. The bigger the team, the bigger the politics and the bigger the battles. But the smaller the team, the less of that usually. So if you're in like double A or indie, not always, but you know, those are much smaller teams. It's much easier to get on with stuff. For some reason, I just want that yet to go from lead to principal. Yeah, principal and lead are the same ranking structure. Some studios call it deputy, some call it expert, some call it staff, but it's just principal. Is a concept designer basically for the artist? I don't know. I've never heard the term concept designer. It sounds like a film term. But concept artists are basically 3D artists nowadays, yeah. I mean, most of concept art is blocking out in Blender, putting a light on it and photo bashing, or taking renders from blockouts from environment artists and photo bashing. my god, what's going on? So what is that? Is that blend? So many blends. My brain's gonna blend. My brain is blend. My brain is not working today. It's been a long day. Let's just say that. My blend is a brain. True. I think move these about a bit just for understanding's sake, because I lost myself at this part, to be honest. Hopefully it will be easier when I just ooga booga on the making bricks. Started a mentorship with it. Cool. How's that going? Hopefully going all good. First lesson on CVs and cover letters this week. Hey, nice. That's awesome. That's the way. That's the way to do it. fundamentals are good, and that's a good one to take. It's always better to understand why you're doing something instead of like just doing it. I've been guilty of this. A lot of lecturers are. You teach a lesson where it's like press this button, add a multiply, do that, and you're just like choreographing. Which is why I'm taking my time with this, trying to understand like what each thing is doing and where they're crossing. And but yeah, you want to learn the why. Sometimes people don't want to learn the why; they just want to do the do. But the stronger fundamentals, the better you'll be able to adapt to any skill and any task within your specialism. How long is this tutorial? Got a fair bit left. I think most of the height stuff is ending though, which the rest will be. Looks like albedo, roughness, metallic sort of thing, all that jazz. Not gonna lie, Chief, this part is confusing for me. So many blends. I might need to go back and look at this one off stream, as we're almost at Patreon time. And my brain is not functioning too much right now. Blend that. Yes, I have. That is one of the things I'm going to look at after we nail this tutorial 1-to-1 and just choreograph and copy it. I have a bunch of that. Daniel Tiger stuff as well. We have all those. Yeah, I might need to do this part again. Yeah, I lost track. Yeah, he has a lot of stuff. He has a lot of custom nodes as well, which my friend said is always good to use custom nodes because it's everyone's made brick walls with designer, and it's like everyone uses the same like flood fill and cells and all that sort of stuff to get the cracks. So mixing stuff in is the goal, apparently. There's also a good YouTube channel called I think it's called Johnny Nodes. He's got some good stuff. So Johnny Nodes has some really good stuff that I'm watching in my spare time as well. So there is some good stuff out there. There's also a lot of bad stuff out there. We're not to follow. Right. I'm going to hop in. Obviously, it's in 10 minutes, but if anyone's ready on the Discord, feel free to hop in because I'm not going to have time to redo all this in 10 minutes. I have Discord muted, so come in quietly. Don't jump scare me. For Helio? Yeah. There's so much stuff out there that's good as well. I don't want to overload though. One step at a time. It's the best way. Ah, jump scared. Oh wait, I need to hold on. I always forget because I don't have audio on because they'll copyright me. Okay, say something. All right, cool. There we go. Yeah, welcome. I'll just load up your links. Give me 1 second.
Yes, yes, yes.
No video this week? Question mark.
Oh yeah, what is it? I have a video. Yeah, I put it in this in my chat. Yeah,
Week 31.
week 31. Oh, I guess what is it?
So that's on the
Mistook
24th.
31.
It says, is it this video from
Mistook
the
31.
24th?
Yeah, I think what is it? Yeah,
Wait, 24th was last week.
yeah, when I mistook it for like week 32. Yeah, it's week 32. Like that's the video. Yeah, yeah.
Didn't we? Didn't we watch that last week?
Wait, let's see.
So I'm in your harbor level, and you posted your Miro at 10 past 8, but then there's no video.
Wait. I guess I mean I should have it here. Let me just check again.
Check in, Bangkok.
Yeah, yeah. Why is it not okay? Let me just see. No, it's I'm just gonna send it
Via
again.
says, "What's up?
What's up?
What's up?"
All right, this should be it.
No welcome cat. Last few weeks, the welcome cat's been
See,
slacking.
what is it like? But you're also what is it? You're starting your streams earlier. Okay, I'm not ready.
Doesn't count.
It's not true. It's not true. Wait.
You know, I can't open any. Every time I try to open a link from Discord, I need to fix this. It says you do not have a browser. It's like I clearly have a browser. I have Brave.
Huh. Okay, let me just, what is it? Do this thing here.
Oh, video unavailable. Rip. Guess we can't see it.
Wait, what?
Privito. It says the video is private.
Interesting. Okay. Let me just fix that. And meanwhile, I guess yeah, we can I can talk about what I did this week.
Yeah.
Basically this week I've been what is it, focusing more on the tower. That was my main focus, and I've been basically improving the scaffolding. Yeah. That was a big part.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, adding like this top part right there, yeah, right, and yeah, what is it? Basically, yeah, adding more detail to it, more interest. Astro was so kind to provide like screenshots from Kingdom Come Deliverance, which was really, really interesting. That definitely gave me quite an insight into yeah, I guess what is it? Complexity of meshes.
Yep.
Like especially I guess one thing that was really interesting is how in Kingdom Come Deliverance you have like stone arches and windows, but they also have like like stucco and everything framed around it, which breaks up which basically breaks up the
Transition sort of thing.
transitions. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, last week we were obviously saying the tower looking a bit bare bones, so you're adding more sort of artistic stuff to it, which is good. And yeah, like I say, when you do that, it gives you opportunities for like this stuff you've done here, it's grounding and breaking up those big flat surfaces.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's cool. Little tower.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, today I've been also what is it, adding, like I was experimenting with Vellum, which is the cloth simulator in Houdini. So I'm thinking of adding what is it, like flags and everything to the scene. It's basically, yeah, you basically create a vertex animation texture, which you add to your material. which animates your cloth, which is really really cool.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah, tower's starting to get there, which is good.
Yeah, yeah.
Walls. It depends if log walls make sense. I mean, this looks quite bumpy. Maybe the logs would fall down.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm thinking about what to add to basically not make it like, okay, it's a flat landscape and then you have like one tall tower in between, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is there any way you can maybe with pixel depth offset blur out some of these intersections more, or
Pixel depths off. I haven't tried it yet.
what is this? Is this
Um,
just a mesh crashed in with soft normals, or
this is not even soft and normals. This is literally just, yeah, like what is it? An added mesh. You can see it here, right? Like basically these things which are added to it, and then through the adding displacement to the original tower, it basically merges into the windows a little. So that's how you get these transitions. But I definitely like it works in this case, right? But there are other cases. There are other cases like here, for example, right, where it clearly doesn't work well. You can see the edges quite clearly, so I have to find a way to optimize that in that regard.
yeah, try PDO.
Pixel depth offset.
Should literally be able to blur that transition a bit if it's one mesh going into another.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I
Uh,
can definitely look into that.
Something about flags make a scene looks really cool. Shame I don't have any of it. Yeah, exactly, Swinsy. Flags are hit and miss for sure. I know Nanite doesn't like flags, that's for sure. When it's up
Gotcha. Even
close,
if it's vertex animation and everything.
I don't know if that would affect the WPO, but from what I
The
know,
shot
just
setting.
anything moving is a cost, is what I've heard.
Mm.
This also covers, I
Okay.
don't know, maybe this is small. It covers a lot of the detail you've done.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like
all
this
all that
was
time on the
done.
tower is like cloth.
Yeah, exactly. Like this has been done in the last 10 minutes, okay? So, yeah. Yeah. No. But like even if it's not for like this big piece, I could really much imagine having like those kind of like how in the Witcher 4 demo you have like those kind of like flags and like tiny cloths and everything, right? On a string, right? Just fluttering around or something like that. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I assume this is a temporary texture on the wood.
Yeah, this is just temperature. Yeah, exactly.
Looks like bamboo.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah,
What's your
if you
plan
take
for
like this.
the wood? Are you gonna make a trim set of wood ends and wood whips, or
Yeah, I wanted to see if I'm able to, what is it, create like a trim sheet for the upper scaffolding, right? Because there's so many repetitive features there, right? So, yeah, if I can do it, I would definitely do it. Yeah.
you could probably
Yeah.
do something. Where is it? Where is it? Maybe something like this, yeah. So some sort of hybrid trim sheet where it's got like wood planks, it's got wood ends, it's got bolts for
Mhm.
hinges, it's got trim bits, full tileable bit. So probably design it like that. So you're mixing and matching where the bolts bolt into stuff, and you got different bits, and then you can map it over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. What is it? Like, I know there's a tutorial in Houdini about trim sheets, like creating procedural trim sheets and everything, where it automatically maps the things to the trim sheets. So I definitely want to explore that as an option. It
yep.
would be quite exciting. Yeah, but something like this for sure. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, the texture read on it is becoming a lot better as well, so it's starting to look consistent, at least in TD and sharp, which before it
Mhm.
was getting a bit blobby, and then these edges are blending much more seamlessly, and the mask is actually going into the bricks now, which is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously, with
Yeah.
the stucco here, you got to work on that. It's quite
Yeah,
blobby, and just
exactly.
get that working well. Obviously, this is a temporary texture on the arches, right? So,
Yeah, exactly. This is all of that is quite temporary yet. Yeah.
but yeah, just this will be a good point to check in on your TD as well, like if the tower is correct. I mean, tower looks pretty sharp, so but obviously now you can see the issue of like TD versus TD of the terrain
Mhm.
doesn't match, which is
Oh,
gonna break it.
that's not because of the TD of a terrain. It's because my runtime it's runtime virtual textures, and it basically has like a cutoff mask where everything at a certain distance will be basically um the textures will basically be bigger at a certain distance.
Yeah,
Um,
kind of works
but
against when in this one works against you.
yeah, I can definitely increase
Yeah, increase it because it's too big
the
here as
radius.
well. It's too much, too big.
Yeah.
Uh, lift that up. But yeah, I really like this. This is all blending seamlessly. You're getting little details in. You could probably get some other details in, like down here.
Mm,
Like you could even make for areas like you get some bolts on and stuff like that,
yeah.
some metal bits. But areas like here
Hmm.
where there is like a sort of a transition,
Hmm.
you can make a little plane like this, and then uh, have a dust texture alpha, and then basically you imagine that side is on the side of the wood, and that side is on the wall, and it's just going to be a soft transition essentially.
Yeah.
So a bit spudzy, just about the flag covering, having it one side. Yeah, you could try putting it like set dress it and put it on one side as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spudzy wants to play Kingdom Come Deliverance now, so. But yeah, does that make sense? Because you can do that in a few places. Like, would you have a straight bit of geometry that is 90 degrees? Any 90
Hmm.
degree shape, you can just get little bits of dust and stuff and subtle. Could
Yeah.
work here as well. You could just follow it over here, then lift it up,
Mm.
and then it's got an alpha. Kind of like what you're doing for
Yeah.
this, but it's an alpha dust, essentially, a subtle blend.
Yeah.
It can go here as
Yeah.
well. It can go
Mhm.
basically in all these places.
Yeah, that's definitely like I saw an image of it as well. That's definitely gonna do that. Yeah, there's a node in Houdini, I think, which also is able to adjust what is it, decals and everything procedurally. So I'm definitely want to try that out as well, placing decals in Houdini. That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, see
Yeah,
how that goes.
I think that's definitely what is it. My goal for the next week is to think about decals and where to place them to add more visual interest. Yeah, and then the procedural tiling texture and layout.
Yep. Bricks are coming on. It's still a bit weird, but they're coming on a bit better. Just make sure where there is layer damage, kind of have, uh, you know, the bricks on the floor, so they make
Mhm.
sense where they've fallen, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still what is it redoing that wall as well. But like
Yeah.
that's not going to be the final. But yeah.
I think it was actually maybe it is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 where I saw the technique of a dust decal. Or maybe it was Kingdom
Mm,
Come Deliverance 1. Just like an alpha
yeah,
decal that subtly blends edges in.
yeah, I think, what is it? Where was it? Is it here? Yeah, here. Right down here in my reference folder. Um, Wait, I can
Oh, I didn't
pull
even
it
see
up.
this down here. Right.
Yeah, this is, after the feedback session from last week, I basically created this reference board, right? And here is the section with Astro's references. And I think this is
Astro.
something that you mean, right? Like
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
this
softer
this
version, but yeah.
this decal here, yeah.
Obviously, this one is scuffed. It doesn't just ends. It
Yeah.
doesn't do the job of bridging over there.
Yeah.
There's also something else you could try down the line, which may or may not work, but you can take the see if I can find the website for it.
Hmm.
You can take the screen space ambient occlusion and use that as a
Hmm.
mask in screen space to add dirt, which could be good as well. It's been a while since I've done that.
Interesting.
But yeah, you can use screen space stuff as masks.
Okay.
And then you can use it in the material editor to put like a subtle color in that will do all the dust. It's kind of similar to like when
Okay.
you bake ambient occlusion, use it as a mask, but you can do it in screen space. There's a really good video or resource on this. Maybe it was YouTube. Let's see. Real SSAO texture mask, like a temple sort of thing. Can't find it. I'll let you know. But cool. No, I think
Hmm.
overall it's good progress. Like I say, got some notes on little things to do, but it's definitely coming along quite nicely. So just make sure everything's matching with,
Hmm.
even if you replace your RVT textures with a checker, just to make sure
Hmm.
it's this, like if the tower is correct and it's the ground truth and it's 1024, close to 1024 per meter, just make a switch in your brick material to turn it to a checker and then just check everything behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And you'll be good. But
Yeah,
no,
for sure.
I'll have a look for that SSAO thing. I won't spend time looking for it now.
Hmm.
But yeah, you should be able. That would also be able to give you mask dirt in the crevices. But cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff. Start trimming it up, and keep getting those artistic elements in. The more you add, the better. Like I know you haven't got an A B here, but you can probably just take that.
Oh yeah, I have
You
it.
know, if you just look at the difference in now you look at it sort of how empty it was feeling before.
Yep.
And that's not even the latest one, to be honest. The latest one is down here.
Hmm.
Yeah, like big difference, right, in the detailing and still leaving room for eye rest. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's
Hmm.
good. This level of thing, get the textures in, the bolts, little metal trims, and then uh, start building out around it. But yeah, cool, good stuff.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you very much.
No worries. We can
Oh,
send in the next patient.
aye, aye. All right. See you guys. Bye bye.
Hey,
What up, player? How are you?
doing good. And how about yourself?
Not too bad.
And how about chat?
How about chat? How is the chat doing? He's see
Is the
Leah.
chat doing?
Leah never greeted the chat. So this is why you're better. because you think of the people. Not Leah though. Leah doesn't think of the people.
But she does chat though. That's something I don't do.
Leah says, "What's up, Via?" Pretty sure that's to somebody else though.
Yeah, that's someone else.
So I'm going to go over to your Miro board, Project Haven, I believe.
There's something going on. I'm not being able to try to set up the current view. So you have to scroll to the right. Go right, go right.
How dare you not set up the view for me?
I was trying to, like,
Oh
it's
my
not
god, so many. Cool. Yeah. So if you let us know like what you've been working on this week, what was? Oh, you weren't here last week, were you? You were ill.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what you've been
I was
working
ill.
on and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so well, on week 18 I couldn't do anything. I was sick. So in week 19 I finally finished up this trim sheet.
Nice.
Now the only thing remaining for this is doing a texturing pass, which I haven't done till yet. So I'm gonna do it later this week. The second thing I did was make a hologram material. Here. 2, 10.
Yeah, just be careful of these bits. They're
Okay.
almost like
Mm-hmm.
very thin.
Yeah, they need to be beveled on the edges. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, the hologram's pretty cool. I remember seeing this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I also did some texturing for the flag post of this asset.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a night and daytime look for both of these.
What's the status of this texture? Because it feels a bit feels like it's missing detail, like tertiary detail.
Yeah, this needs to go through a trim pass,
Okay.
which
Yeah, like
yeah,
not
which I'll be I'll be using the trim I made for this above. Now the yeah, like boards and panels. Yep.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna do the trim on UV1, and that yellow is gonna use the UV2.
Yes.
Okay, well that'll explain why it looks like that for now. Okay, good. Not sure about this. I don't know. Feels a bit stretched. Might be too much, but maybe there's a different way you can put that in. Like I don't know if I would think that's police. I think it would be like random sci-fi markings. Yeah, kind of looks like Tron-esque. So maybe these things up here you can make these blink, or they've got a little thing on,
Okay.
or maybe it's got stripes on.
The stripe pattern I think that might work.
Because I'm imagining like this is like do not enter, and I'm like, okay, police have probably put that up, and now like I don't really look at that. There, it's police.
Yep.
Cool.
And
What's
then
this stuff here? I'm missing some sections. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that part was like trying to like fixing up the roughness values for the trim. So
Oh, okay. Yep.
yeah, which I did. And this is so the last week feedback I got was like there was some weird texture switching going on in here. So I decreased the width of these corrugated steel panels and like fix the UVs too.
I like the set dressing and being wonky. That's quite nice.
Yeah, like I made 2 versions of these. It's in the bottom.
I think you may need to do a similar thing to Leo, right? So it feels like the texel density of this and this are 2 separate TDs. Like this one is lower res and blurry. So what I recommend is you start building, and this for Leo as well, start building a switch into all your materials that can swap it to a checker. so you can check the TD and how different they are between each one.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it feels blurry. Also, you need to change the way that you're doing the rust anyway, because it's too consistent. So,
Yeah, like yeah, I'll be changing. Like I have something to showcase for that stuff, which I think you might find interesting.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
so the other.
TD Pass. Check it in. Ideally, check it in Blender.
Mhm.
But if you haven't been scaling stuff
The
in, the
reason why
textures will be
it's
good.
like messed up is because of the text. Oh, sorry, it's because of the trim sheet. Like everything is like getting stretched and squashed because of the what's the add-on? Decal machine in Blender. Like it's adjusting the UVs based on the shape of the asset, which I think might be the reason why it's messing up with TD.
I would even like consider making a
Yeah.
bespoke
So
trim sheet.
like in the next pass, I actually won't be using any of the trim sheet for these parts. Like for the broader surface, I'll just be using a tiling texture mixed with the RGB mask. So I think that will probably fix the TD.
Yeah, keep checking your checker stuff because sometimes it can be easy to
Okay.
forget.
Hmm.
With the corrugated metal, I'd probably even consider just making like it's literally a trim sheet, so making a bespoke high to low trim sheet. Maybe that actually may be best, actually, now I think about it, to avoid this low poly look. So I think you should probably, you should probably consider making a high poly 2 meter the edge, and then the top faces are there, and these squiggly faces, you just put them as an atlas underneath, and then one, they won't look low poly. Two, you can sculpt them or add any damage to them, and then you just use the metal in the same or different UV, and I think it will stop looking low poly then.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you can't. At some point, you got to make bespoke trim sheets, right? Otherwise, it won't fit TD. So the same, you've done it for the table, right? It's doing the same treatment you've done on the table to the other
Yeah.
bits. So I would consider doing that because then you can just go ham, make a really nice high poly for that.
I see. All right. So now this stuff right here is something I did for this week. I'm quite interested to show you about. So prior to this week, I wasn't using any of the RGB masks. I was facing difficulties with the TD. So I found out a way where you can have a variation mask and like combine it with a very low resolution RGB mask, and using that you can like get a kind of like a higher quality masking effect for your asset. So currently, like my RGB texture is just 128 pixel with combined with a variation mask, which is a 512 pixel. Now this variation mask is something which will be used like across all the assets in the project. So I don't need to make a different variation mask for assets. And the results are over here on the right side.
Looks pretty cool. Good to see like the RGB in the actual mask to see what's happening. It's hard to tell where the mask is kicking in and what it's doing with it.
Okay, wait, let me see.
Got some weirdness happening here as well. Albedo looks pretty good, nice and bright. Roughness, roughness is coming along, probably a bit too noisy, I think.
Mm.
So what's going on with the like mask then? Because in some of these, it's like you've got all these seams. It's not crossing over into the other areas.
Yeah, it definitely needs a bit of tweaking. It's like it lowers the resolution of the actual RGB mask. So it's mostly the variation mask that is driving the entire thing.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like I can show you like off stream how it works and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think when you do RGB masks as well, get the show like each one RGB
Okay.
in Painter, because it's interesting to see like where the mask, what the
Mhm.
masks look like. Because when they're all together, I can't tell. But you know, in areas like this, you know, it's like a straight line, for example. So, how are you making your masks? Are you using generators or are you using stencils and generators?
Currently I only use generators for this asset.
Yeah,
When I was working on the older version of the ramen shop there, I used stencils.
yeah, you want to use definitely stencils will get you away from that. This is good as like a prototype for it. But masks, yeah, spend a lot of time on your masks because that's what will make or break the transition.
Mm.
There's a guy, I think his name is Kai. He recently released a bunch of these for free, so you could probably just grab a bunch of these, add them to your substance source, and just start
Yeah,
using these.
already have them. So, but yeah, I'll grab these two.
But cool,
Yeah.
looks good on the base. Obviously, you got to think of the 70-30 detail. Haiti, get the masks properly mapping over, so they just end across UV islands. So having a look at that, which you will be able to fix stuff like this by painting over the meshes in Painter, which will paint over the seams
Mm-hmm.
and all that sort of stuff. Cool, that looks good. Otherwise, so yeah, just use this asset as that sort of ground truth and work on that. I think it'll be good for you to work on an asset like this for a while because you've been working on like walls, floor, ceilings for a while. So working on these little security gates and this and getting this right, you'll probably need to spend a few weeks just on these two to get them right
Yeah.
and get the materials right. Good, there's loads of these in Cyberpunk, so grab a bunch of Cyberpunk pictures and literally copy the art style. That's and see what they're doing with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But cool, yeah. Check TD. I think the corrugated metal is enough of a characterful piece itself for you to make a baked trim sheet of, which will fix those areas on the bottom, and you can go from there essentially. You basically can do literally what was in the video today, which I thought was pretty cool. So do you remember in the video today where I can probably get on stream actually, where he has that asset that is like a prop, but it's a prop, right? It's a high to low poly prop, but it's actually baked as a trim sheet,
Yeah.
which means
Like
he
it's
can
made.
do
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
you can do like these top bits. So I think you literally do this, but for the corrugated metal, and it will look way high quality for what you're doing.
Okay.
But cool, no, good progress. I'm glad you're feeling better as well. We can talk about the roughness. Obviously, yeah, roughness again. It applies to like generators, masks. Don't go too white on that, and get some Cyberpunk ref, drop it in, so that next week we can kind of have a direct comparison. But no, I like security gates. I think those look cool. I've seen it in action on the videos, pretty cool as well. Did you put a video this week?
Yeah, I did.
Watch the video before we finish up. Which one? Top or bottom?
Top one.
There it
Oh,
is, a
there's no RT.
dramatic lookup. Yeah, you can kind of see those police things don't really read, right? They just look sort of like markings. So maybe make the tops blink a bit. Bow, 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 danger, danger.
Okay.
Holograms look cool. I think I've seen it with the green floor lights on before, but it looks pretty cool. Hey T. Yeah, no, good stuff, man. Yeah, like I say, I think the strategy you're currently doing is great. Sushi bar, everything around it, iterate, get everything to the standard that you're getting the wood to, and then you'll have this really nice diorama that you can choose to build on or call quits after that, because obviously you've got the rest of the city, which I think you'll end up just doing the sushi bar by the time you've done all this. But yeah, ref, check the mass, get the mass data, and we can obviously look in off stream in the week as well.
All right.
Cool. Any questions you want to ask me before we finish up?
No, I don't have any questions. I'll have my questions ready after the stream.
I ain't answering shit. Oh shit, I'm on stream. Yeah, sure, I'll answer the stream. Cool, man.
Right.
Keep it up. Overall, you're doing really good. So keep it up.
Thank you. See you guys. Take care.
Are there any other Patreons that are on the Discord that want to pop in for a work review or anything they want to show? I'll stay around a few minutes. But yeah, good work from Leah and V as usual. Very good momentum. I am a bit cooked today, so unless there's more Patreons, we will finish up. Any questions from chat before I head off? Yeah, the substance kicked my ass this week. We got a bit confused, but it's okay. It's part of the learning journey. We'll redo this bit and move on next week. But yeah, times are busy, you know. New job, mentoring. Definitely got to work on the balance for it. But it's always good to see you guys on the stream, so definitely keep those up as well as we go. So many tabs for it. Are there any questions folks want to ask in the chat? Or I finish up. All right. Well, thanks for popping by, folks. Go watch the new video if you haven't seen it. New video on the channel. New Patreon video is coming this week as well. As we hit August, it's going to be about PBL daytime. Other than that, yeah, you can't see me at all. Complete dark. I'll see you guys next week.